going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Zeal Cigar review, and today I got something a little bit special to talk about that has to do with involving something that we've put together behind the scenes to do something special for Bradley's birthday, which would have been his 50th birthday on July 5th. And we'll talk about it all next on the Zeal Cigar review. So I'm going to make this pretty quick and simple at the beginning of this and just say that we've got a really cool event going on starting today, which should be June 5th, all the way through July 5th, where we're going to do a live event, which I'll explain a little bit more about here in a minute, on July 5th. I'm going to be a little bit dodgy in the way that I explain this, and there's reasons why, and it's just, you know, I'm not trying to get any YouTube channels in trouble, you know what I mean? So, with that being said, there's a lot more information about what we're doing, how to get to what we're doing, how to participate in what we're doing. If you go visit the Zeal Team 6 Instagram page, which is usually in the link below in the description, which is zeal.team6. I'll put it up here below so everybody can see it. You can also go to the Cut Light and Smoke podcast and watch the latest episode that me and Carrie did. Or listen to it if you want to listen to it, Apple Music, Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts. And there's a little bit more information about what's going on there. And with that being said, there is a cigar that I do want to smoke and talk about today while I mention kind of what's going on. And that is, of course, the 114, one of the legacy sticks that we're going to be doing in remembrance of Bradley. The other one being the Faithful Servant, which is basically more of a Connecticut version of this cigar. This is the last one I have of the test blends, and I'm going to smoke it a little bit, talk to you guys a little bit about it, and explain the best way that I can about what's going on. But in order to find out what this cigar tastes like, you guys know what we got to do.
We got to cut light and
smoke. Right at first light, I mean, this thing just has tons of smoke pouring off of it. I mean, look at that. Already very rich. Some breadiness, some cocoa. Really tasty cigar so far. So this event that this thing we're doing in remembrance of Bradley's 50th birthday is kind of unique. It kind of all started with Bradley's Humidor got brought into the shop from his house, and there was kind of a little bit of a discussion on what to do with that, and me and Carrie kind of had it out about what was going to happen with that Humidor. And originally, you know, there was thoughts of raffles and blah 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 and things like that, and I didn't really feel right about sending out Bradley's actual Humidor to somebody, so we partnered with New Air. And New Air was so kind enough to donate a Humidor for us to be able to do something with. And part of us being able to do that is possibly being able to add these legacy sticks to the Humidor for the person that gets it. We'll just leave it at that. Leave it very simple. And like I said, if you want more information, go to the Instagram page, click on the link tree. Go watch the Cut Light and Smoke or listen to the Cut Light and Smoke podcast. The last episode I just did with Carrie, it'll explain it a lot more. But yeah, I wanted to get in here and smoke this cigar because there's a possibility that these could be on the way in the next few months, and also somebody could potentially get some of these as early as July when we do the drawing live with Kevin from Cigar Prop on July 5th. So that's another part of it, right? We're going to do a live drawing with Kevin from Cigar Prop on the 5th. And, yeah, I think that kind of gives you guys a good idea. So let's talk about the cigar. At first light, there was a little bit of like a spice on the retrohale. Not much. Once you get about a half inch or so into the cigar, the spice kind of weans off. And then you just get that really nice, rich kind of smoothness. Generous smoke output. Smooth, tasty retrohale, nice clean finish with some cocoa. It's got that premium burn that Brad always used to talk about on your tongue when you kind of smoke it. So far, very good cigar. I did want to kind of see how it would pair with a whiskey, but I did something kind of weird, and I brought a weird whiskey with me today. This is an Indian whiskey. It's an 8 blend Indian whiskey that when I sampled it, had a little bit of like a scotchy aftertaste. I don't envision it pairing extremely well with this cigar because this cigar is on the more rich, sweet side. But I do want to try and see. Huh. That's sweeter than I remember. It's like if tequila and scotch had a baby. But how does it pair with the cigar? Both are so clean. I don't know that they really accentuate one another. They do go good together, but it doesn't create any kind of outstanding nuances mixing the two. So I'm gonna step away and smoke this thing down a little bit, get it about halfway through, come back in and check in with you guys and let you know how it smokes. All right, so I'm back smoking the Legacy 114 stick here, and I'm getting about to the nub. Had a lot of distractions while I was shooting this video, so I couldn't really tell you guys about the middle third, but the cigar's very much full-bodied, very rich, some light hints of cocoa, some creaminess, a little bit of spice to it. It's definitely very different than anything that I have at the moment. Really unique, and I'm super excited. I cannot wait for more people to get to try this cigar. You know, the main reason I was here was mostly just to kind of lead everybody to check out the special event we have going on right now for the new Air Humidor, and to learn more about it. Again, check the Zeal Team 6 Instagram page. Go watch the Cut Light and Smoke podcast I did with Carrie. And with that, guys, I got a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna get out of here and take it easy. Peace.